Ever wonder what a 92-year-old woman could teach you about keeping the spark alive in your relationship? Her wisdom isn't just heartwarming. It could totally flip how you think about love and closeness. Hey there, I'm Sarah, your host at Elders Wisdom, where we share tips to live your best life after 50. Today, I'm bringing you insights from a 92-year-old who's loved deeply for nearly a century. She spills the tea on why women crave intimacy, the mistakes guys make that dim the flame, and simple ways to bring back that passion, no matter how long you've been together. We're mixing her timeless advice with fresh ideas, backed by real stories and science, to help you build a rock-solid bond. Stick around till the end for a surprising habit that makes women want to be close without even trying. Hit that subscribe button for Elders Wisdom, give us a thumbs up, and drop "I'm building love at 60" in the comments to join our community. Let's dive into this game-changing wisdom. Intimacy isn't just about the physical stuff, it's a deep emotional bridge, and women get this on a whole other level. Our 92-year-old wise woman says that closeness, like special intimate moments, isn't only about pleasure. It's a powerful way to show trust, safety, and a heart-to-heart connection. For women, getting close starts with feeling valued, understood, and secure. A 2020 study in psychoneuroendocrinology backs this up. When women feel emotionally safe, their bodies release oxytocin, a hormone that boosts desire and bonding. This rings especially true for women over 60, whose life experience makes them prize understanding over flashy looks or grand gestures. Picture a couple who used to be all fire and passion, but over time, the wife pulls back, less eager for those close moments. The husband's confused, thinking, "She used to love this. What's changed?" It's not age or hormones, but often a disconnect in their emotional bond. When a woman feels unheard or overlooked, her desire fades, even if she still loves her partner. Our 92-year-old says, a woman gives her heart and body when she feels cherished and protected. A 2023 Journal of Social and Personal Relationships study supports this, showing women over 50 value emotional presence 40% more than physical attraction in long-term relationships. Take Jane, a 65-year-old who felt distant from her husband, even though he tried with gifts and fancy dinners. She said, "I don't need stuff, I just want him to really hear me talk about my day." When her husband started listening, without jumping to fix things, Jane felt seen. Their closeness came back naturally, not from physical effort, but from rebuilding that emotional tie. This shows guys need to focus on creating emotional safety, not just relying on charm or success. Try this. Ask your partner what makes you feel loved today, and listen without offering solutions. When a woman feels truly seen, intimacy flows, no matter how many candles are on the cake. So why do some relationships, even strong ones, lose that intimate spark over time? Our 92-year-old points out the biggest mistake guys make, thinking love will take care of itself without effort. Early in a relationship, men often go all out, listening closely, planning sweet surprises, showing love openly. But as years pass, these gestures fade, replaced by routine and responsibilities. Work, kids, or health concerns make them forget that love needs constant nurturing. The result? An emotional gap grows, leaving women feeling unappreciated. A 2021 AARP survey found 40% of women over 50 say they're less interested in intimacy because they don't feel emotionally cared for. One man married 30 years shared, "We used to be so tight, but now we're like roommates." When asked the last time he made his wife feel special, he drew a blank. He wasn't unloving, but he assumed their bond was strong enough to coast. Our wise woman says, love doesn't survive on its own if you stop feeding it. This mistake isn't intentional, but the impact is real. Women pull back emotionally, and physical closeness follows suit. Another story is Tom, 68, who focused on work and finances, thinking providing was enough to keep his wife happy. But Linda, his wife, felt lonely, craving attention. One day, Tom apologized and started chatting with her about her unfinished dreams. Linda warmed up, and their relationship bloomed again. These stories show how small oversights pile up into big barriers. But the good news is they're fixable. Start with this. Every day, compliment one specific thing about your partner, like, I love how you always bring joy to our family. These little efforts stop the drift, keeping the love flame burning bright, no matter how long you've been together. How do you reconnect emotionally, especially when your relationship's stuck in a rut? Our 92-year-old shares 3 simple but powerful habits to rebuild intimacy. No grand gestures needed. First, use meaningful words. Instead of "you look nice," say, "I'm so grateful for the warmth you bring to our home." Specific, heartfelt compliments make women feel seen and loved. Second, touch without expecting more. Holding hands during a movie, a soft kiss on the forehead, or a gentle hand on her back as you pass by. These say, "I love you for you," not for what might follow. Third, show up consistently. Small acts like refilling her coffee before she asks or listening to her stories prove she's a priority. A 2022 Journal of Social Psychology study shows these small gestures trigger dopamine, strengthening emotional bonds and boosting closeness. Look at Mark and Lisa's story. Mark was a devoted husband, but Lisa grew distant, less responsive to intimacy. One night, instead of trying to fix her, Mark listened. "Tell me what's on your mind. I really want to understand." Lisa opened up, feeling unheard for years. That listening made her feel safe, and within days, their intimacy reignited. Our wise woman says, women love the little moments that prove they matter. Try this. Write a short note each week, like, "I'm thankful for you being in my life," and leave it where she'll find it, maybe on the kitchen counter. These acts are like deposits in your relationship's emotional bank account. When it's full, women naturally want to give back, not out of duty, but from a deep desire. These habits don't take much time or money, just thoughtfulness. They create a space where intimacy thrives, making both of you feel loved and wanted, even after decades together. What makes some relationships feel effortless, while others struggle to keep a spark? It's not about endless effort or pricey gifts, but about understanding what your partner truly needs. Our 92-year-old emphasizes that men who make women feel heard create natural attraction. Guys who get this don't need to overdo it. Closeness just happens, like a river flowing. A man in his 60s shared, "My wife and I have the best intimacy ever, not because of my age or looks, but because I know what makes her feel loved." A 2023 Journal of Marriage and Family study found couples who focus on understanding each other are 35% more satisfied than those relying on romantic gestures. But after 60, understanding needs a boost from modern tools, especially when distance or health gets in the way. A 2020 Journal of Gerontology study showed older couples using tech, like texting or video calls, are 25% happier in their relationships. Take David, 70, who sent daily loving texts to his wife while she was in the hospital. Messages like, "I miss your smile," kept them connected. And when they reunited, their intimacy was stronger than ever. Start with this. Send a sweet text every day, like, "Thinking of you today, how's your day going?" Apps like Couple or Simple Text can keep you present emotionally, making her feel cared for even from afar. Our wise woman's secret isn't doing more, but doing what counts, knowing what matters to women. When you build that emotional safety net, intimacy flows without forcing it, making your relationship feel effortless and full of life. One thing folks often miss after 60 is how vulnerability can deepen love. Many men hide their feelings, worried it makes them look weak, but that wall blocks real connection. Being vulnerable, sharing fears, dreams, or insecurities, invites your partner to open up, creating intimacy that's unmatched. A 2022 Psychology Today article found vulnerability boosts trust by 30% in long-term relationships, especially after 60, when life throws curveballs like health or money worries. Think of John, 64, who always played the strong guy for his wife. When he opened up about his retirement fears, "I'm scared we won't have enough, but you make me feel secure," his wife responded with warmth he hadn't seen in years. She shared her own dreams, and their closeness grew deeper. This shows opening up doesn't weaken you. It builds a safe space for both. After 60, when society's tough guy pressure eases, it's a chance to forge a real bond. Try this. Once a week, share a true feeling, like, "I'm worried about my health, but having you here makes me stronger. Listen when she responds, without trying to fix it. This vulnerability is like a bridge, linking your hearts through the years. It makes your partner see you not just as a lover, but as a true companion, ready to share every joy and sorrow. When you both open up, intimacy, emotional and physical, becomes natural and richer than ever. How do you keep intimacy alive when age brings changes you can't ignore? After 60, body shift, health, looks, or desire might not be what they were, but intimacy doesn't need to look like your 20s to be meaningful. It can be deeper through understanding and acceptance. A 2023 Journal of Aging and Health study found couples who talk openly about aging's effects keep intimacy 20% stronger than those who dodge the topic. Take Anna, 67, and her husband, who faced challenges when he recovered from heart surgery, limiting physical intimacy. Instead of frustration, they found new ways to connect, cuddling during movies, reminiscing about favorite memories, or giving each other gentle massages. These moments brought them closer, not just physically, but emotionally. Our 92-year-old says, intimacy isn't what you do, it's how you make your partner feel loved. This means embracing age's changes and getting creative with how you show love. Try this. Once a month, do a non-physical intimate activity, like learning a slow dance together or taking a moonlit walk. Talk openly about needs and limits, like, I want us to find ways to be close that feel good for both. If needed, consider couples counseling to explore new paths. After 60, intimacy can be morning coffee chats, surprise hugs, or shared hobbies like gardening. By redefining intimacy, you don't just maintain it, you enrich it, making your relationship more fulfilling than ever. The 92-year-old's wisdom, paired with fresh ideas about vulnerability, redefining intimacy, and using technology, gives you a clear path to lasting love after 60. From understanding why women seek closeness, avoiding the trap of neglect, to embracing 3 habits, meaningful words, gentle touch, steady presence, you can rebuild emotional ties. Vulnerability lets you and your partner open up, while accepting age and using tech keeps love vibrant. Every small act, from a heartfelt compliment to a loving text, builds a stronger bond. Start today with one gesture, like saying, I'm so thankful for all you do. Subscribe to Elders Wisdom, hit that like button, and comment, I'm building love at 60, to share what you'll try. What's one small way you'll make your partner feel special this week? Your answer could inspire our community. Our next video dives into lifelong passion secrets. Don't miss it. Thanks for being here, showing that after 60, you're not just living, you're crafting a love that's deep and true.